You know what? Before I forget, I want to say I am really grateful this past week. So many people reached out, thanking me for helping through 2025 and other things. But I really was not expecting it, and I am so grateful to you guys because you helped me get through 2025. Trust me. On that note, take a minute and think of something you're grateful for this year. Thank you guys so much. Okay, there is something about being at odds with someone. How can I say this? They went to get advice, and they don't like the advice they got. Like they think they went to someone because they thought they were an authority or intelligent or something. And obviously, the person that gave advice was like, no, you're not right in this situation. So the person didn't like that. And they think it was an unfair, evaluation. How can I say this? Say you're the person I was talking about that has to go to court. And so they went to, seek counsel, okay? And that counsel said, well, with everything you're telling me, no, you're not right, or something. And now they're mad, they're angry. They think the person, you don't understand the whole situation, or something like that. Of course, once again, this is narcissist energy. I'm always right, And I thought I could go to this person and they'd co-sign on my version of it, and they didn't, and I'm angry. But it's whoever they went to, they can see it clearly. This person can't see it clearly. It's muddy thinking. Very ego-based. Denying they did anything wrong, or shifting blame about well, maybe I did that, but it's because they did this, and they're not happy with the advice they got. And I keep getting they think it's unfair, they think it's unjust. And the warning is they're very triggered by this. So if this is for you, I'm just gonna say record everything, because I feel like they're gonna flip out. They literally can't see any other side, and they make decisions and they take actions based on what's comfortable for them. I don't know how else to say that. It's this whole thing about I want a professional opinion, but I don't really want your opinion. I want you to co-sign what I'm saying or what I'm doing. And when I don't get that, they're very triggered. And the thing is, it's okay, so this person's in the wrong. I'm just going to say that. They're in the wrong. They don't see that. Because again, they're very narcissistic. They only see the way they want things to be and what's comfortable for them. So they're going to get some kind of professional advice because they want validated. They want that person to co-sign it. I'm right. And even in doing that, they're very disingenuous. Obviously, they're not going to say what they did wrong. They're going to pin it all on you, And even with the way they twist the truth, the person's no, you're not right here. And they're triggered. That seems to be the whole thing. Very triggered, going to act out. So, like I said, keep your phone handy. I think it's being set up so you can get proof of whatever this is. Because this is now the way for them to face their karma. Things are just going to kind of land in your lap. 1000%, this is another narcissist, but it's not finding the words. They've got a lot of blind spots, things they don't see because they have this way of thinking only about what works for them. They don't consider, how their actions affect other people, or whether it's morally right or legally right. They just kind of jump in. I keep getting that magical thinking. Their thinking is very distorted and very one-sided. And it makes them kind of rush into situations and disregard professional advice and like this like whoever gave them this advice is like neutral, you know what I mean? They're just stating facts, like, no, this is what you're saying isn't right, or what you did is not right. And they're very triggered, and they feel like the person that gave advice doesn't understand the whole story, or doesn't. It's so weird, because they literally went to this person thinking they're going to co-sign this and I'm right, and now they're like, you're not, no, you're just. It's so weird. It is so weird. I know so many people like this, and actually this might be for me right now. So anyway, they disregard the advice, and it leads to like doing things that blow up in their face. And again, things are going to fall in your lap with this, because this is how this person is going to learn. This person needs to learn, like they've been doing something for a very long time. I keep getting that. They were literally just seeking validation to confirm, you know, their bullshit story, their biases. They just wanted like a professional seal of approval to kind of bolster their I'm right thing, and it didn't work out that way. Or it doesn't, if it hasn't happened yet. And they're gonna panic because they feel powerless. And they keep acting out, and they keep causing problems for themselves. This person is just like, they always do whatever they want. They don't consider ramifications or the effect on other people. I keep getting like, they have a lot of blind spots. There's something about how they use words in a weird way. Use words in a weird way, and like twist logic to kind of fit their distorted view of things. And they went to somebody who, like I said, they're neutral, they're thinking clearly, they're being honest, and they're just evaluating the situation the way things should be. But of course, if you know any narcissists, if somebody disagrees with them, they are now the enemy. They really went in thinking, I'm going to have this professional co-sign what I'm doing, and I'm going to be able to be like, see, I'm right, and it did not work out that way. They are going to act out. Because until this, they're very, their thinking is they're positive. They're sure they're right. They're sure they're going to be told they're right. They're sure, you know, they're going to get this stamp of approval. It's like shocking when they don't, and they think it's very unfair. You're not seeing the whole thing, or you're not. So if this is for you, your odds are getting better and better at winning whatever this is, because, like I said, they're going to be triggered, they're going to act out, you're going to be prepared. Like I said, things are going to fall in your lap to get, like I said, if it's a court thing, then get evidence or get a way to expose all this stuff. I think this might be like trying to get legal counsel, because it's very like, I already know what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to do is wrong, but I need a professional to co-sign it. I'm not actually going to ask this professional, what should I do? Like, I'm going to do this. I just thought I could go in there and they'd co-sign it, and they don't. Like, I keep coming back to, like, the person giving the advice is neutral and fair and balanced and seeing things clearly. But once this person walks out of there, they're convinced this person's a demon and, like, determined to not see the whole picture, and they don't their view of things is not based on reality. And I know so many people like this. They've done no growing. If this is for you, you've probably walked away numerous times thinking this is like engaging with a toddler. Like, I can't believe an adult can behave this way. With that, and separate from that, there's a lot coming through about empaths and HSPs needing to shift in 2026, which will be easier because you went through 2025. You're setting boundaries. You're recognizing frenemies. You're not tolerating people who expect you to constantly be people pleasing all the time. Not tolerating balanced connections. Something specific about frenemies who are like using other people, and you're like being guided away from this, and your intuition is warning you about the true nature of people. Like, you're seeing through things. This is coming up a lot, gosh. Let me say this. Other people are viewing you as quote-unquote weird because you're not like them. Because you don't engage in gossip and smear campaigns and retaliation and manipulation, blah, blah, blah. Weird because you're not a narcissist, because you've grown, and they can't understand this because they haven't. And so they think it keeps coming up as weird, and that's fine. I've been called weird a million times, and that's okay. But it's because of the way you approach life differently, your boundaries, your refusal to conform, to social blah, blah, blahs. And these other people are used to, they're very much in the social brainwashing. I have to have what society thinks I have to have. I have to put on this mask so everybody thinks I'm good, and you don't do that. And you're just being around your light exposes them. You know what I mean? It's very much like a dark room, and you walk in and it lights up, and now we see everything that's going on in this room. And it triggers people, particularly because we are a world that's filled with narcissists now. Everybody's leaned into their narcissistic side. And so you are now the enemy because you don't conform to that. And they literally can't understand that. They've spent their life creating a whole facade that makes them look like society thinks they should look, or, So just be aware. The beginning of this year is going to be like that, but that's to A, expose the things that need exposed, and B, to get you away from people that are like this, because recognize it or not, that's basically what we've been around. That's kind of why we're empaths. We're being guided away from that. So when it feels like all these horrible situations are coming from these people, there's a reason for it. But also, it's incredibly empowering because it's like you're being freed from all this karmic bullshit, from people that kind of thrived on seeing other people and you in pain. It's like it's coming to a place where these people can no longer, exert power over you because you've grown, you've transitioned. 2025 has changed you. And there's something about having the ability to heal yourself, and people envy that. People around who have no connection to the divine, who have no kind of spiritual guidance, even though they may, like always, pretend to be very spiritual or I'm such a good Christian, I'm such a good Catholic, whatever it is. It's not a legitimate connection to the divine. It's all, for show. They may even kind of mock spiritual beliefs. Something about frenemies, people around you that are toxic, having some kind of confusion about your love life, and assuming you're secretly dating someone, or specifically I'm getting like having a like sugar daddy, sugar mama or something. I don't know, because of the way you're able to like maintain yourself independently. So if you're like a single man, single woman, particularly single woman, and you're doing it on your own, people are like thinking you secretly have some kind of sugar daddy, because there's no possible way you could do it on your own. You're a woman, like how could you do that? Ugh, weirdos. And so now they're like trying to dig into your love life and trying to like find out who you're secretly dating. It's so weird. It's so weird, but I know it all too well. But specifically, you don't follow the crowd. And that's in direct contrast with these people who, you know, they're very low vibrational, very toxic, and they're very, I have to look a certain way because of society. And you're getting to the place where you don't give a damn about society. You know what I mean? I don't need to fit in. I don't need people to like me. I don't need to do what society says I need to do. And that, again, that triggers them because they haven't seen through that yet. They haven't moved through that yet. They're miserable because they have to pretend to be something they're not at all times. They're very low vibrational, but it's getting to the place, and I know a lot of you got here in the last couple of years, where you're not looking for external validation. You don't give a damn anymore what people think. And it took a lot to get there, you know? I know that. And it triggers people. And about oh man, this is heavy, I can't even breathe. The people that are like triggered because you're inherently attractive, you don't have to try, you know, your energy is attractive, you give off, whether you're sexual or not, you give off that kind of energy. People are drawn to it, and other people are jealous of it. And I feel like you may not even really fully understand you have this energy. You have this power. People are drawn to like, you have like a unique way of making even mundane things seem interesting. And people are so curious about how you do what you do, but you're not doing anything. It's just you. It's who you are. It's what your energy is. And they think there must be some secret behind it. Like I said, you have a secret sugar daddy or sugar mama, or you're in witchcraft and you're doing dark energy stuff, or, you know, they cannot fathom. It's just you. Like, you've done the work, you've grown, things are going better now. Like, they cannot fathom that. They can't fathom that, like, you're not secretly doing something to cheat, because they cheat. And having specifically to do with, like, your independence. But you may have gotten there just because no one was ever there. Like, if you spend a lifetime with no one ever being there for you, you learn to do it by yourself. And now you're like, they want to like punish you for doing it by yourself, but you didn't have a choice. So that's why I think like you don't even realize you have this ability, because it's just like, I had to develop a way to take care of things on my own. Now they're like, there's no way you're possibly doing it on your own. Like, I had to my whole life. Of course I can. Yeah, there's something about like, excuse me, thinking there, you've got secrets. You've got a secret benefactor, or a secret dark energy witchcraft. And like, again, it's you must be cheating, because they always cheat. Cheaters always think everyone's a cheater. You know what I mean? They don't do anything the right way. They cheat their way through it. I don't know. Ugh, how long have I been rambling, guys? Sorry.